Legend, genius, maestro, these words barely scratch the surface when describing Ayrton Senna. His name is synonymous with speed, precision, and a level of skill that has left an indelible mark on the world of motorsport. But what truly set him apart? Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating aspects of his driving prowess, his incredible throttle technique. Get ready to explore how Senna's mastery of the throttle wasn't just about going fast, it was about going fast with unparalleled control and finesse. In racing, every millisecond counts, and one of the most critical tools at a driver's disposal is the throttle. The throttle isn't just about acceleration, it's about balance. Imagine walking a tightrope while juggling. This is essentially what drivers are doing with their feet on the throttle. A slight misstep can mean the difference between hitting the perfect apex or spinning out of control. Throttle control is all about managing power delivery to the wheels. Too much throttle too early in a corner, and you risk losing traction. Too little, and you won't carry enough speed out of the corner. The goal is to find that perfect balance where the car is stable, yet on the edge of its grip. And this is where Senna shined. He had an almost supernatural ability to balance the car with the throttle, especially in wet conditions where every movement needed to be calculated and precise. Senna's approach to throttle control was unique. He wasn't just reacting to the car, he was in a constant conversation with it. It's as if he could feel every vibration, every subtle change in grip, and adjust accordingly. Engineer, media, interview with former racing engineer or driver discussing Senna. Archival footage of Senna's race engineer in the pit. Senna had this incredible sensitivity to the car's balance. He'd apply the throttle in a way that was smooth yet aggressive, like a painter carefully crafting each stroke, but with the urgency of someone who knew time was of the essence. If you watch his in-car footage, you'll see how he feathered the throttle, never just slamming it down, but modulating it with such precision that the car remained perfectly balanced through the corners. This was especially evident in the rain, where grip levels were constantly changing. One of the best examples of Senna's throttle mastery was the 1988 Monaco Grand Prix. In the streets of Monte Carlo, where the margin for error is practically non-existent, Senna delivered a performance for the ages. In qualifying, he was over a second faster than his teammate Alain Prost, a gap that in Formula One is almost unheard of. On race day, his ability to balance the car with the throttle, especially through the tight, twisty sections of the circuit, was mesmerizing. He was in a league of his own. Senna was driving on the absolute limit, but it was his throttle control that allowed him to do so with such confidence and precision. He wasn't just fast, he was untouchable. So, what made Senna's throttle technique so effective? It comes down to a deep understanding of vehicle dynamics. When you apply the throttle, you're not just accelerating, you're shifting the car's weight. Too much throttle, and the rear tires can lose grip. Too little, and you won't get the necessary rotation in the corners. Senna had an innate ability to use the throttle to control weight transfer. He could balance the car on the edge of grip, maximizing speed while keeping the car stable. It's like balancing on a knife edge, where every tiny input can have a huge impact on the car's behavior. Ayrton Senna's throttle technique wasn't just a skill, it was an art form. His ability to control the car with such precision has inspired generations of drivers. Even today, when we see drivers like Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen navigating tricky conditions, we can see echoes of Senna's influence. Senna's legacy is not just in the records he set or the races he won, but in the way he approached driving. As a complete synthesis of mind, body, and machine, he showed the world that being fast isn't just about having a quick car, it's about mastering every aspect of driving, down to the slightest pressure on the throttle. Ayrton Senna's throttle technique remains one of the most studied and admired aspects of his driving. It's a testament to his brilliance and a reminder that in racing, it's not just about speed, it's about control. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the magic of Ayrton Senna, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content that takes you behind the scenes of motorsport's greatest moments. Until next time, keep racing.